There we go.
Okay, so we're live again.
I saw it come up as 104 on there, but not sure what happened.
Now I just said, yeah, the thing just stopped.
Okay. Eddie, I feel like some days these candles don't know their gender. They
So
can chew.
okay,
Are we
while we're
live?
waiting, hey,
Are we live?
we're live.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got 46 seconds left on this candle still.
Yeah. Maybe just Slack Chris and ask him to go to the channel and just grab the link and send it out on the Money Tribe. Identify as dangerous. My pronouns are fuck and you.
Okay, let me go grab this quickly. Whenever I open up a new application, this thing freezes.
That's why I want to get off Ecamm. It's a shit app. Okay, so see we've got a couple of people making their way back into the live stream. Guys, if you can hear us and see us, please just drop a comment and let us know that you're back on. We're going to ask Chris, who's our technical wizard, just to send out the link to everybody again. We've had to go live on a new link. Fuck knows why. And this, by the way, guys, is exactly why I don't want to trade in a live stream without somebody managing all the shit, because I don't like the distraction here while you're trying to trade is like second to none. So the room just got infinitely smaller. Back online, Jason, how's it, bud? Let's see if I can pick up another trade here soon. So we've got 4 minutes to go on this candle close. So yeah, see everybody's finding a live stream again. A lot of echo.
Should be better now.
Yeah, that's better. That's better.
Okay.
What were you doing?
It wasn't turned on.
Okay. Okay, so 3 minutes to go on this candle close. Just want to come in on it for you guys. Looking at that level on the way down, let's see if we can pick up this trade potentially. Okay. It's got to show up at the right time. Want to make sure that runway is clear. Love your dog's barking.
No, it's not mine, but it is irritating.
Arun, how's it, bud? We haven't seen you around for a bit. Maybe you've been there, you just haven't commented, but welcome. Yeah, we had like over 150 people on the stream at one point, and then we got disconnected, and hopefully everybody will find the stream again. Oh, that thing is running, and it's not going to give me my trade. Just stop, 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 stop. Don't want you to run any further. You ever feel like sometimes you want to get under the candle and blow it out?
A lot of times. Especially when it catches you in the wrong direction.
Yeah, fuck. Or when it's running, I want to blow it and let it keep going. Okay, fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. 2 minutes to go to candle close. What are you doing, Dory?
I'm closing the window because of this dog. It's irritating.
Okay. Guys, we've got a hammer candle forming at the top there. We are looking at this as a scalp. We're not looking at this as a long trade. For us to take that long trade, I'm just showing you where my level's showing down there. Watch that level show up while I'm live streaming on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram later today. I'll be so pissed, Darby. Oh, we're going to take out the daily high again.
Can you believe it? And that thing was, yeah, it was bearish at the point now.
And that's why I say wait for your candle confirmations. I'm working on background, Justin. Okay, got it. Very cool. Arun, you never thought you'd see us live trading, right? After all the discussions we've had over the last while. But yet, here we are. Here we are. Darby, what did you think of the Top Trader podcast, by the way?
No, it was very good. I loved it. Like I said, that guy was very quiet. You can take.
Yeah, they were actually.
He had a lot to think about. To think about.
Yeah, he actually said to me afterwards, he had a lot to go and digest after that podcast.
Okay, it looks like quite a few people have found their way back in. I assume Chris has sent out the link to everyone.
Chris, if you're in the room here, please say hello so we know you're here. Because I want to talk about you without you knowing. Without you David, you and I give Chris and Laura so much shit, dude.
Especially Laura.
Yeah, but she deserves it. Like seriously, she just lines herself up for it. You know. But Laura and I understand each other because we're both lesbians.
You got to keep things entertaining.
Dude, you should one day tell the story about when you. Here we go. Come on. Run to my point. So you should one day tell the story about when you guys joined me in the early days, right? My coworker and my boss, I need to get rid of them like mosquitoes. Okay. I was here before you restarted. Okay, cool. Chris has left the room. Okay, Chris. um, you should actually tell the story about how it was when you guys first joined me, because that was a fucking crazy story, right?
Yeah, we'll leave those discussions for the Money Tribe. I think there's a lot of those stories in the 8 pillars that we covered there.
I mean that was a wild journey into our partnership, and that's why we have that's why we can tune each other so much shit. We've seen everyone naked, we've seen everyone drunk, we've seen everyone at their worst, we've seen everyone at their best.
It's
There's
been
no
about
hiding.
13 years now, around there.
I think you're right. No, actually 14th year, eh?
14 years.
14th year.
Yes, 14 years.
14th year this year that we've all been together.
I'm getting old.
Speak for your
Does
fucking self, dude.
that sound like one of our previous business partners we had?
Speak for your fucking self. I ain't getting old. I'm getting younger. So, yes, I laughed the other day. So we're just waiting for this candle to close. I laughed the other day. Andrea tunes me. She comes to me and she's like sending me off to the gym, right? And she's like, listen, no talking to chicks at the gym. You know, I'm not going to have somebody steal you after I've just got you looking thinner. I've just got your teeth done. I've just got you looking younger. Your skin's looking better because every night I put cream on it. I'm not doing this so you can go pick up another wife, right? I nearly killed myself laughing the way she said it to me.
So tell me about this cream. Does it actually work for you?
I don't know. I couldn't fucking tell you. She puts it on me every night. I don't know.
Yeah, I think they start seeing what they want to see after a while.
I did. I keep telling you there's other parts of me that are far more wrinkly that need the cream. She's welcome to apply it. She's more than welcome to apply it. Okay, here we go. 2 minutes. We're on that line. Are we going to pick up a nice little trade here, Darby? Are we going to pick up a trade?
Let's
Are we
hope.
going to pick up a little trade? Okay, it is. You see that? Can you see that point I drew of how critical it is knowing your points? It is
Yeah.
literally. It is resisting on that exact point. Now, how did I find that point? Guys, the wicks. Equal highs, equal lows. Is that can become a point of resistance or support? That's all we're looking for.
You just did basically a course on scalping, eh?
Pretty much. We should actually save this video and let people go and watch it if they want to see scalping. They're going to hear a lot of trash talk And in between it, they might pick up some really good strategies.
Yeah, the course will just be more to the point.
It's actually not too bad trading like this, as long as I'm not fucking worried about all the technical shit. Because, dude, the streaming soft. Yesterday, I ripped out every fucking camera, every cable. I've got now one webcam, and I'm using my Max microphone. I'm not even using this special fucking East Coast radio fucking level quality microphone because it's too bloody complicated for me.
Yeah, it's
I want
just
to
too
keep
many
shit
things.
simple. I just want to keep shit simple. Now check. I moved this thing and I can't even put it back. This is this is why I don't need all this shit in my life. Okay. 52 seconds to close.
Hey, it
We are.
looks like you'll be able to take a trade.
Let's see. Let's see. It's at a nice level. It's at a very nice level. Don't go back up. Don't go back up. Yes, that's where we want you. That's where we want you. That's where we want you. 30 seconds to go. Nice, Aaron. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, we've got bearish divergence. We've got triple tops. We have got an RSI sitting above 56. So I'm still not totally comfortable to take that trade, Darby. I'd like to see that RSI come down a bit. But let's see if we can scalp it. Okay. One. Let's see what's happening here. Are we going to take it? 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 I'm not taking it. Now, why didn't I take that trade yet? Because there was indecision at that candle open, and I'm going to wait and be patient. And my RSI level, my RSI indicator, was holding high at 56. Still not confident to take that trade. And I didn't scalp it. And so I'm waiting. I'm okay missing these trades. It's okay. Even if it runs now, it's okay. It's all about eliminating risk. And as we speak, that candle's moving up, moving down, moving up, moving down. But it's good. It's moving below that level. It's moving into our scalp zone, which is great. Again, if it runs through that scalp zone, it's okay. We missed the trade. We missed that trade. We missed that trade, and it's okay. 2568 level, yeah. Guys, there's no ways I'm buying at these top levels. There's no ways I'm buying at these top levels. And so, Davi, you can see how those candles are moving, right? I'm keeping as I'm sitting here, I'm looking at that RSI, which for me is like, if you think about playing a video game, it's like your power. Okay. And there's just too much power to the top side still for me to be confident in taking that trade. You're saying a bit of leg, my son. I sincerely hope that we all sincere. Yeah, that is all you're going to see. But I must tell you, the other leg is probably bigger than this. So you definitely. If it was a chick sitting like this, we'd have some serious problems. You're in my office now, so you have to deal with it, guys. I try and make myself as comfortable as possible when I'm trading, because the sessions can be long, man. The sessions can be really long, so I try and make myself comfortable. I try and make this like a little bit of a lounge setup. Darby, I've actually decided, when I set up my next trading room, after this space, I'm actually gonna. I don't think I'm actually even gonna have a desk. I think I'm gonna have a standing desk in one section, and like my monitor up on the wall, and I think I'm gonna have some couches, because it's the weirdest thing, because you've known me for so long. I've never not been able to not work at a desk. I need to always be at a desk. I fucking hate being at a desk now.
Yeah, that's why I've got a recliner here. Whenever I get tired of the desk, then I move that way.
And I actually, let's move this camera down a bit. And I actually,
You used to have a recliner.
I used to, because of breaking my back. Now I've got this very expensive office chair, which is, I love this thing.
Better than the gaming chair.
Yeah, the gaming chair became a bit hard after a while, but it was good for the time that I had it. But this is far more comfortable. It's got more padding.
Yeah, I can see.
You
Yeah,
know,
this thing, if you
since
sit for a long time, but okay, I also don't have an ass, so it's probably why it takes so
I was
much.
just I was just gonna say, Davy, since I've lost all this weight, I'm feeling the fucking bones in my ass more.
Yeah, now you know what I feel like.
uh, do you do dollar cost averaging in your trades beside pullback trades? Dollar cost averaging, no, I do not. Dollar cost averaging is when you get your timing, your entries bad. So, guys, on scalping, I don't dollar cost average. I get in on that trade, I get out. If I go into drawdown, I'm out. If I go into profit, I take that profit as quickly as possible. On my long trades, if I've got a long trade that's in profit and I'm very confident on the directionality, I sometimes add to the trade. If I'm in a long trade and it moves against me, but I'm still very strong on my confluences, and it means that I'm buying in at a discount, I will take that trade. I will take a second position on that trade. So it's not really dollar cost averaging. I'm either adding to the trade on the top end or adding to it on the bottom end, but still very much obeying my confluences, if that makes sense.
Check,
Good question.
there's a lot of indecision here.
Yeah, and again, this is where the patience comes in. Let's just quickly have a look at the US 30. I want to see what that market's done quickly. Um, so that US 30, see, it came down close to my level, but it's used and I talk about this, previous day highs. It's used that as a pivot point. It's now using the 50-day moving average as a pivot point. Guys, these things are they're like additional support and resistance lines, right? And it gives you so many more opportunities to trade. And so, Darby, I was talking about become a really good support and resistance trader. You might now understand why I say that, because when I say become a good support and resistance trader, the moment you start adding these additional points of interest that you can trade off, you already understand trading support and resistance, which is all trading is. It's trading from one point to another point. That's all it is. It's
Yeah.
trading between points. Let's come back to gold quickly. Let's see what's happening.
Nothing's happening here.
So tell me something quickly, Darby. And this is not for the audience. Ignore that there. You're just talking to me. What has been your single biggest lesson so far in trading?
Discipline. I thought I had a
Okay.
lot, but
Okay.
that's been the biggest struggle, really. And
Okay.
you're also a stubborn guy, so we
Very.
like to we like to learn our lessons for ourselves.
Andrea says it in a much less polite way. She says, you like to fucking mur your head hard before you learn. But I think that's also what makes me a good teacher, because once I've found that feedback, that hard life feedback, here we go. Once we find that hard life feedback, it becomes that much easier for me to learn it and remember it. I have to lose to win. That's just the way I operate.
Yeah, but what I've realized with this is there's a lot of arguments you need to have with yourself, and you have to be very honest with yourself as well. It's easy to try to blame the indicator or to blame the market sentiment or whatever, but at the end of the day, you're the one pushing that by yourself.
Exactly. And that's why I always say, like, we're all helping each other, and but at the end of the day, it's your fucking money, brother. You take a buy or sell, it's your money. You need to hit that button. You need to decide. Your instinct needs to kick in, you know?
So with the scalp trades, you said it immediately when you go into drawdown,
Yeah.
you close the position. But will you?
Yeah.
But I mean, you start out with drawdown. But what if will you allow for a certain like percentage or cents if you're trading on the $100 account?
So I don't scalp on the $100 account, and I'll tell you the other reason why. Um if you scalp on the $100 account, when you see you go down 20 or 30 cents, there's not a big difference between being down 20 or 30 cents to being down a dollar. And 20 pips is 20 pips. That's what you're looking to pick up in the market. So my tip on scalping is trade a bigger account. It's the inverse to the slower movement that you're looking to pick up, the 2% of the day. So I can't scalp $100 account. There's not a fuck. I will blow accounts like that. I need a bigger account.
Oh, okay.
Why? Quicker move. I need quicker movement on the money. I need to see those numbers quickly. And so for me, drawdown is like if like that one that I just made earlier this morning, $230. I didn't have any drawdown. I went straight into profit because I found that momentum, right? And so for me personally, if I hit that sell position now and the candle moves backwards even slightly, I'm closing it because I didn't find the momentum. Which is why I wait for that 10-second close, 10-second open, because that 10-second open, as I hit that 10 seconds, it's either confirming directionality or it moves against me.
That makes
Which
sense.
is why most of my scalps I actually never go into drawdown. I usually, in 90% of my scalps, I find the momentum.
Takes a lot of practice, though.
No, it definitely does. It definitely does. I mean, I don't know if Johan is in this live stream, but you remember last time we traded with Johan, he was very surprised by how I find the momentum in the market. That is by watching the candles. Much as I'm sitting here talking to you, I'm watching this candle. And what I can tell you about that candle, it's wicked through that sell-off zone, but it's resisting the sell-off zone. So it's broken through the equal highs, equal lows, but it's resisting that final sell-off zone, right?
Now, there's a new one.
Here we go. Here we go. Not taking it yet. And that's why. Okay, so that opportunity for me is gone at this point. Wait for the next candle.
Yeah, there's a lot of rejection there.
Plenty. And you can see, again, it's very predictable, Dov. If you look at that market structure, it's all on that sell-off zone. But I can tell you, as I'm watching this, one thing that's very good that's happening, that structure is forming. It's starting to move. It's starting to move below that sell-off zone. If we look there, some of the moves are starting to happen, but we need a candle close below there for that to be tradable. We need to be clear of all obstacles. There we go. Hopefully it pulls back a little bit. Just watching it on my phone as well, because I like that like portrait view. Okay,
There's still 3 minutes
let's
left.
see where we're at. Yeah. Yeah, psychology is everything in these trades, guys. Everything. Everything. If we close just on or just below that moving average, that could be a very nice trade, eh? That could be a very nice trade. And now you see why I wouldn't have taken that trade. Because we don't have complete confirmation of a break below that structure. So in fact, this line, we need to move down a little bit. This is actually what I want to be trading this zone down here. So let's pull that block down here. That's the zone we want to trade in there. That's our scalp zone. What do we got? 2 minutes left.
Yes.
Okay. 2 minutes left. And I've got my finger on the fucking sell button here. I'm waiting for that opportunity to show up. And then fucking as quickly as I fucking sell that thing, I'm gonna close that thing. Because I want to just find that move. That money in the bank account.
Let's see what happens. Almost there.
Yeah. So scalping, you guys will notice I watch the candles very closely, but in addition to the candles, I'm looking at the RSI level, I'm looking at the RSI divergence, I'm looking at key support and resistance structures, I'm looking at key market interest, I'm looking at equal highs, equal lows, I'm looking at sell-off zones, I'm looking at the buy zone. There's a lot of stuff going on here, right? There's a lot of stuff going on here. We are, let me just try and pull this in a bit. So there's a lot of stuff here, right? We've got these double tops that I'm looking at. We've got this structural resistance over here. We've got this structural support over here, which is shown out in this block over here. We've got a sell-off order block over there. We've got a daily high over here, right? We've got a buy block over here. We've got our RSI level. We've got divergence. I'm just pointing out, guys, there is a lot of fucking stuff to pay attention to. This is why I always say, when you trade, you need to be completely and utterly without distraction. 30 seconds. 30 seconds, baby. 30 seconds, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see what's happening. 25. Okay. Now, if we are lucky, we're going to get that break. If this market is going to reject that buying block, okay, what are we on?
2 seconds. Okay, new one for me.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Baby. Do I take it? Do I take it? Do I take it? Do I take it? Hold, hold, hold. There we go. Momentum, 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 momentum. And I'm out. It's not running any further. Okay, are you ready to witness this?
I made 6 cents. But okay, I'm on the $1 account, so it's a very tiny lot size.
Okay, you ready to witness this? Any guesses for how much I made on that little move? By the way, it might run further. I'm okay with that. But did you see how it was hitting a level, not running? I decided I'm taking an educated guess. I'm out there. Okay, Darby, any idea how many pips we caught there?
No.
Okay, let me mark it off for you. 2-1.
Let me see.
174. 84. So let's have a look how accurate that was. That worked out to 30. I picked up 31 pips.
Okay.
Okay. I went in on a little bit of a larger lot size, and I pulled $391.
Nice.
You were fucking close. $391.
So you have 600 something for the day. 620, what?
Let's have a
620.
look here. I'm on 621.
Yeah, 621. Okay.
$621. This is so much fun. Hey?
Very interesting.
Right? Now, guys, I could have held that. There's no question about it. But that market could have turned back and reversed. And so I saw it resisting, and I'm watching volume. I saw it resisting here. But why was I confident to take that trade? Darby, any guesses?
Because it was a bearish engulfing, and then the momentum was there within the 10 seconds.
And it was below that moving average.
Yeah.
Plus, we still got that at play. Plus, we got our RSI came below 50. That's what was going through my mind when I took that trade. So we're up $621 so far. I'm going to quickly see if I can scalp a second one here.
See how long have we got? About a minute and 20 seconds.
It's probably not going to be enough runway on this. But let's see. This might turn into a long trade if it runs through. Let's just have a look here. Okay. Now you see where that's resisting there. That's a point where if I was in a trade, I'd be out again. Because why? I'm starting to see the market resisting the price movement down. It may continue, but when I hit that stoppage, when I hit that jitter on the candle, I rather get the fuck out and lock my profits in.
Yeah, and it's basically at the bottom of that block now.
6 cents, Darby.
Yes.
So that is Arun, you've got a long position there. Well, essentially, I mean, it's still a scalp, but the way I look at it, it's a long position, right? And by the way, you've got to get through a big fucking order block. I'm just letting you know. There's a big fucking obstacle over here. So you're targeting this price point down here. That's what you're targeting. You're going to find this thing's going to move down here and back off here, down here and back off here, down off here and back off here. You could be in this trade for a couple of fucking hours. Unless something major happens to run through there. And this is why I say you need to know the obstacles that are in front of you. You need to know the obstacles that are in front of you. It's very, very, very important. And if you look at the history on this level, which is why there is an order block here, whatever we continue to see at this level, up, up, up. Okay. Guys, be very fucking careful. You need to know your roadblocks. Arun, you need to know your roadblocks. You need to know what is in front of your trades. $4. Nice, Garrett. Nice, guys. Nice. Guys, it's all about learning the momentum of the market. And, again, Darby, people say, you sat here all day. But, dude, I made $600 fucking dollars. And what is that in ZAR?
About 10K.
Yeah. Right? Arun, are you taking a position from 2563 to the top side? Are you buying?
He's taking a short until it hits that level, and then he plans to take a long again from that level up.
Arun, you're playing dangerous games. You're trading against yourself, bud. Pick one direction and go with it. Do not trade buys and sells at the same time. You're going to drive yourself fucking mad. And if you do hit 2563, just a word of caution, if we do run through this level of 25 and get down to a level of 2563, this market is going to continue going down. It ain't going to bounce. Once it breaks this buy order block here and it runs down, if it breaks that order block, trust me, that market is going to run. But hey, it's just my opinion. This is not financial advice. I need to thank you, Gerard. So yeah, I made 10 grand. I can take my wife to lunch.
You can take it to the nice Japanese place again.
Yes, that place was expensive, bro. The worst part is, I know what I'm going to say is going to sound extremely fucking racist. So please, I'm putting a disclaimer on here. My wife is a person of color, so technically I think I get a free pass on this fucking racist comment that may appear to be racist. But I don't know, dude. It's just weird when there's a black person wearing a Japanese chef's outfit. It just doesn't look right to me. Something looked fucking wrong. Something looked fucking wrong. I was like, Hey, I don't know what's gonna happen here, but the food was really good. But I must tell you, fucking the bill, oh my god! And we don't drink alcohol, so there's no alcohol to that bill. Fuck, Darby, that bill was ridiculous.
Yeah, it's like when I go and buy sushi. If it's not the Japanese or Chinese oak making my sushi, I don't buy it. I don't trust it.
No, dude, I'm even more hectic. I won't even buy fucking sushi from a Chinese. I want to fucking I want to buy fucking sushi from a Japanese. You know. But it was just so weird seeing black oaks in Japanese sushi, like sous chef outfits. I was like, it was like entering another world. I was like, what drugs have I been taking? Do I trade with a broker since that is TradingView chat? No, I don't. But Oanda is the most reliable pricing I find for gold. I find some of the other brokerages and some of the other feeds, often there's gaps in their pricing, and often their pricing is off a little bit. So I found this to be the most consistent. And Arun, this must be giving you heart failure that you are shorting to 2563 because this thing keeps rejecting based on that order block. So, guys, it's very very important when you trade to know what your roadblocks are. What are your obstacles up ahead? Okay,
New
so
candle.
we are on a new candle. Let's see what happens. And 10 seconds. Right. Puppy. That indecision. That's why I always say that candle. Yes, dude. That tip of counting on the next candle 10 seconds. Like you know, I got caught so many times on the wrong end because I took a trade on the open of the candle, right? And man, the amount of times that I got caught with my pants down. That's why I introduced that 10-second rule.
No, it works. It works.
Um,
So Philippe asks recommendations for funded accounts.
Philippe, I will be making recommendations inside the Money Tribe. There's something very big that I'm busy with right now, and I don't want to talk about it because I just want to get it done, and then I want to put it on the table, and we'll talk about it then inside the Money Tribe. But I don't make recommendations. I do trade at the moment with two separate prop firms. Pass both challenges pretty easily. I'm going to teach guys how to pass prop firm challenges because I think it is an incredible opportunity, but you've got to trade with the right prop firm, number one. And number two, you got to know how to manipulate your prop firm trading. And believe me, you need to manipulate your trading. It's not as fucking simple as people think. It's simply going there and trading. You're trading against their rules, and so consequently, you need to know how to manipulate your trades to be within their rules, and obviously pass the challenges. So inside the Money Tribe, I will be sharing that, um, and I will be helping people obviously get funded. What was the other question?
How do you see the order block on the 5-minute chart? So Marcel, you can just go back to the previous Forex live Q&As. There's a little summary underneath each one, and there was a live Q&A where Justin went into detail on how he spots it. But basically, the short answer is he's looking at the wicking. There's a lot of wicking going on. That's usually where there's a lot of buying going on or selling.
Yeah. So over here, see all those wicks? Just continue to resist and move up. Resist and move up. So that's a buying order block. Conversely, so if you're looking at a sell order block, right? You're looking at this order block here, the top side, big sell order block shown up here. A lot of the ICT traders, Darby, refer to this as liquidity. I totally disagree. It's a big misconception that I think has been put in. So what we're seeing is here, we've seen consistent sell-offs here. So it's a sell-off here, right? And then if you look on the other side, over here, it's a buy-off, 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 sell-off, sell-off. And then when I talk about liquidity and finding liquidity, I'm looking at the liquidity is actually exactly where we are scalping right now, between the order blocks, right? That's where the liquidity is. Everybody's talking about the liquidity being here. No, that's where the liquidity is being taken away. that's where people are becoming liquidity, right? But this is where the liquidity is in the bottom end of the market. So again, very predictably, we're looking at this market moving in and out of these zones, very close zone. We've marked off this zone here between the two order blocks. That's where we're scalping. That's where we're resting today. That's what we're focusing on at the moment. And anything outside of that, and this zone is getting closer and closer to scalp. It's actually going to become harder as this market continues to consolidate. So we may not have too many scalps left in us at this level.
Yeah. So Dion, I don't have a link, but you can just go to the Money Tribe app, go to the replays, and then you can look at the summaries underneath every single replay. And if you have any issues, then you can just go to the support team, and you can ask them, and they'll be happy to help you out.
Is it my.moneytribe21.com? And log in there. Both on your web app and through your app on your phone, or you can go through on the actual website. Dolly, just don't share my screen quickly, please. I want to quickly put a password in here. Thank you. That's why I'm also very careful sharing my accounts and stuff online, because fuck, dude, there's some mental people out there.
You done?
No, I'll tell you when. Okay. Yes, you can put me in. Wait. I'm in the back end. Don't show me yet.
So Johan also joined us.
Actually... Hello, Johan. There we go. Okay, you can share. Okay, so if you go over here, go to the Forex Q&A, and you can find this from within your app as well. And basically, Chris has done some fucking magic with AI here. It literally gives you a summary of everything that was in the Q&A session, right? So you can just go through these, and all the Forex Q&A stuff is in there. Obviously, on the course, for those of you not part of the course, you get all the course. Here's what's in there. Blah, 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 blah. Lots of interesting stuff. And then we've also got resources. We've got a whole bunch of stuff. And then there's the previous day's market analysis, and you can join the lives in the morning, and you can watch that. It's only available on the same day. The next day, obviously the latest one will show. But the Q&A sessions, we keep all the Q&A sessions there. So you can just scroll back and go to all of them. So just go on here and just read through them, or do a Control F, fine, and then obviously you can go and watch that live. Darby, we are staying in that. I just want to point out, we have broken this. Okay, there's no question we have broken this, but it is still in this channel right here. It's consolidating in this area, and yes. I don't particularly trading consolidating markets. I'm very hesitant to trade a consolidating market, because you can get caught in on a trade if there's no momentum, and when that market breaks, you could be caught on the wrong end of the move. So personally, I'm not feeling very strong on any more scalps in the market right now, Darby. I don't feel like the market is open enough. I feel like we're reaching a tight point of consolidation. However, I will tell you exactly like I said in the market analysis this morning, I'm looking to break through these blocks here. I'm looking to pick up this trade at the bottom here. And so, Darby, maybe you want to mark this trade off for yourself and just pay attention to it. We wanted to get down to this level over here. We're talking about 2555.07.
Just below that daily low.
Exactly. And then set your stop at 2559.63 and target down to 2543 if this trade shows up. And then what I would say, Darby, is if you manage to pick up this trade, is trail your stop loss on the way down, and you might find that this trade might even run further down, right? It might run down to and try and respect this previous week's high, which is sitting at 2530, which is that level I spoke about in the analysis this morning. 2532 is going to become support or resistance. I think that's where you should be looking to trade.
Cool, thanks. Marked it down.
So, Darby, before we close off, brother man, did you find any value from this?
A lot. Thank you very much.
Okay.
A lot of value. Thanks. Really appreciate it.
Like, no, but like genuinely, because you sound very sarcastic.
No, definitely. Look, especially on the scalping side, because I didn't have any idea. Like, I've been asking you a lot of scalping questions in the lives, as you probably could have seen, but I never really saw or had any idea on how you actually, like, how you plan them out, if I can put it that way.
Yeah.
I thought you basically go in there, you try and gauge the momentum of the candle and you trade it like that. But I see there's still rules involved. You still map out like an area based on what the previous candles have done. So there's a lot of things to keep in mind, and that has definitely helped a lot.
And I can't trade exclusively off my phone. If I don't have my iPad and my phone together, I find it very hard to trade because I need to have that overview of the market. Yeah, I mean, like I said, Darby, I mean, I think it's a long session to sit, but I think there's a lot of psychology that I use, and there's a lot of stuff going on in my mind that I might not share in a course. It might actually be valuable to you guys. I don't know. You guys are on the receiving end of this. So, guys, those of you in the chat, 60 of you in the chat
No,
at the
for
moment.
sure. The other thing was how you use like the daily opens, the daily lows, daily highs, weekly lows, highs. I haven't been using that at all. I haven't really actually been looking at it. So yeah, now that I've got it marked down, I'm really looking forward to the Trading View course, which is the one that we've got next, to see what other stuff you're using. Because I see there's a lot of like automation and stuff that you've set up there that I can use in my own stuff.
For sure, and I think also, I don't want you to feel like I'm holding you back in any way, but I do say this again and again. It's kind of like when we did internet marketing in the beginning, right? It's very important to learn the basics. I mean, do you remember how hurtful you got at doing email marketing?
Building out those web pages, that was the worst.
Right? But I made you do it on repeat because when you do it on repeat, it becomes an automatic thing, right? So, guys, I see a couple of you saying you would like us to do the lives again. I'm definitely open to doing this once a week. So if you guys would like me to do a live trading session like this in future, just drop a comment. And maybe also just what you found of value out of the session. And it's not for my fucking ego or anything, guys. I want to figure out what it is that you guys are picking up from these lives. Like, what is the thing that you're finding value from? Because I don't want to sit here and waste 4 hours of my fucking time just for you guys to listen to me talk shit. Like, there's got to be value in it. So, if you guys can maybe just let us know in the comment section if you want us to continue doing these, and more importantly, what you got out of the session. So, Davi, I don't want to sound like I'm holding you back in any way, but I think it's very important to become really good at walking so that you can then go to the next step, which is running. If you don't learn to walk really well, you're not going to be a great runner, right? So,
of course,
that's really why, and I know it feels constraining for especially somebody like you, but I promise you're going to be a better trader for it in the long run. And I also, I have to teach from the perspective that I've learned very differently to everybody else. I mean, I picked the skill set up almost unnaturally, right? And so I think when I'm trying to pass it on to you guys, I'm thinking about how do I make sure that this stuff is imprinted in your DNA? How does it become second nature for you, right? So for me, that is through repetition and holding you guys back a little bit, learning just to develop discipline and rule sets, and then add more stuff in. Because like I said to you, there are a lot more trades in the market, but if you can't develop the discipline around the basic trades, how are you going to develop the discipline and the rules around more rules, right? More rules just going to equal more.
No, exactly, and I mean that's exactly why I decided not to scalp, because I actually found that after a lot of scalping, I would go and bend the rules because of what I have been doing in scalping, and that's why I've been sticking to that, just to get consistent with the confluences, with taking better trades, and then I'll move on to the other stuff. So yeah, no, I've got no problem. I know there's a reason for it, so I've got no
Yeah.
issue with it at all. Like I said, the main reason I wanted TradingView was to set alerts because, like you said, we've got other businesses we run as well, which consumes quite a lot of our time. And yeah, looking at charts, doing the same or doing business on the other side, it's quite distracting.
Yeah, I think also, Darby, the other thing I want to say is, and I'm very cautious of not to try and badmouth anyone in the industry. I don't want beef with anyone. I'm in my own lane. I don't want to fucking talk shit about anybody else. But I really have got your best interests at heart, right? Because, and I'm talking about you specifically, and anybody else who takes the course, but you specifically. I really want to see you profitable, bud. I want to see you become a great trader. I want to see Chris become a good trader. I want to see Laura become a good trader. Because, dude, we've been in this journey for fucking 14 years together already. I don't want to leave you behind. Um, I'm a team player, and I want to see you succeed. I want to see Chris succeed. I want to see Laura succeed. And I want my community to succeed. I don't always want to be, and I think you can attest to what I'm about to say. When I took you guys on and mentored you initially in business, I didn't maintain that role of I'm the boss and I'm mentoring you and I'm in charge. I
No,
brought
it
you
was the
up
other way.
to my level and treated you guys as equals, right? Because I want everybody to sit at the table with me, and I want to expand that circle of people who are successful around me. I don't want to constantly be the fucking smartest guy in the room.
No, 100%. I must say that's one thing you never did. You never kind of looked down on any of us. And as we progressed, you've always treated us as equals, which I really appreciate. I mean, going back, there was certain individuals involved which didn't do it, and when they behaved like that, it pisses you off.
Exactly. And so, I really, Darby, I mean it sincerely, but fuck the oaks here listening to us. I mean this very sincerely. I really want to see you guys as my partners become very successful. I want us to be able to go and enjoy all of life's fucking offerings. Because Forex it's created the most incredible peace of mind for me. In fact, Andrew and I did a podcast yesterday. We're going to release it probably not next week, the week after, where I talk about my personal journey. And you guys have seen a very big change in me because of Forex. Um, it has given me such peace of mind. It is I've never felt so free. The last time I felt this free was in my early 20s. I have no stress about money. All the millions we've made, we fuck, dude. We have worked our fucking asses off for that money. We have broken ourselves for that money. This money, it's not the amount of money that's the thing here for me. It's how available the opportunity is. I don't have to go find a customer. I don't have to deal with people's shit. I don't have to sit in a boardroom. I can sit here showing a bit of leg during my live streams. People either fucking learn from it or don't learn from it. I really don't care. If people join the money tribe, don't join the money tribe, I really don't care, right? Because at the end of the day, I'm making money very consistently and in a way that doesn't require the friction that my other money has been made. And I want that for you guys. I want you guys to have that peace of mind. Dude, I almost get emotional when I talk about this stuff, because I can tell you, as a provider, there is no bigger fear than not being able to provide for your family. There is no bigger fear than not being able to provide for yourself. And this thing, if you learn the discipline and the rules, Darby, it will fucking change your life, brother. It will change your life. And it's not about how much money you earn. It's about how you earn the money that makes the difference.
Yeah, like you say, it's probably the easiest way. You don't have to deal with customers. You don't have to deal with staff. It's basically just you sitting there. And when you fuck up, it's only yourself actually to blame. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's why I say it's probably the thing that's hit me the most is the amount of discipline you need to have in this game. Because if you don't have that, yeah, you're just not going to be profitable.
I want to end off on a quick story quickly before we close out. So I haven't run for probably 20 years of my life, physically ran, right? Being very healthy, do gym, surf, spearfish, all the shit I do, but I haven't run. And something very interesting crossed my path. It said the average adult over the age of 40 will never run again in their life. The average adult over
Interesting.
40 will never run again. So that was a stat that hit me pretty hard. And then the other thing that hit me, I was watching a post by David Goggins, and he was saying, he ran 2 marathons with fucking broken legs. And I was like, what is my excuse? I'm missing some ligaments. I've got a little bit of a broken back. So I started running. Yesterday I was on the treadmill and I was manifesting stuff. I'm very big on manifestation. I was going through things, and I had that loss, and I was a little bit down on myself. And I just kept saying to myself, I'm a champion. The more times I get up off the floor, the higher my chances of success. And that is the thing that has made me successful. And so I think, by the time I looked up, I'd run like 20 minutes on the treadmill, which I couldn't fucking believe. And I just want to leave you with this personally, and anybody else who gets something from this can get it. You are going to be knocked down in this game. There is no question about it. You're gonna get knocked down. It's going to hurt. And I just want to say to you, Davy, I know that you're a big enough person. I know that Chris is a big enough person. I know that Laura is a big enough person to absorb those knocks as lessons. And brother, if you can fucking just keep at it, I don't care if it takes you 2 years to get this. If you can just keep at it, bro, there's this feeling that I've got, I wish I could transplant it to people. It is the most amazing feeling I've ever had in my life. I've never felt so free.
No, thank you, and I really appreciate the time. I think I've got an advantage to all the others because I get like one-on-one with you. We spend a lot of time on the camera. I mean, as we entered this live, you said it feels like we're on the camera a lot. So yeah, I really appreciated it. I know you spend a shitload of time transferring this knowledge onto us, not only us, but in the Money Tribe as well. I mean, there's a considerable amount of planning and stuff that goes on just before we even start recording or before you actually open up any kind of recording device on your screen. So yeah, thank you. I really appreciate it. Learned a lot in this session. And yeah, no, look, definitely going to take it. Definitely will apply it.
For those of you who want to catch me live later, 12 o'clock to 1, is it 12? 12 to 2. I'll be live on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Not answering specific trading questions, but just anybody who's interested in the mindset, the strategies, I'll be on there. So guys, enjoy the rest of your Friday, and Money Tribe, we'll catch you guys on Monday.
We are built for this.
Justin is exactly what I needed right now.
I love his honesty. He's a deep human being.
I think he's got traits that people aspire to be like.
I believe as a mentor, with his guidance, I could do my money much, much better in future.
We are all starstruck in the studio right now.